Everybody, welcome back into Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. We're going to spend some time with some leaders of their class, the Beta Club and Houma Christian, really represented the whole state now, as we have the senior and the junior presidents of the Beta Clubs with us today. So let's meet J.C. Charlet is the senior Beta president, and
Yes,
you were named that in January, and then a month later, Delaney Walker. Actually, she is now the junior Beta state president. So welcome, guys. Thanks for being here. JC, let's start with you. And how exciting was that to be, you were at the Cajun Dome in Lafayette in front of a bunch of people, I imagine. And then tell me exactly how the Beta Club works and how you guys work on leadership and who gets to be president, that kind of stuff.
Well, so it's like a lot of campaigning that has to be done for presidency. So you got to go around, meet all these people, talk to them, get to know them. So then that's how you decide that. And then Beta, it's the service and leaders. So you really want to try to show people that you can lead and serve for them.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then you get back to the community. And is that all part of what goes into the campaign, like telling everybody, hey, this is what we've done?
Yeah, and then trying to tell them that we can do more, we can do this for you, we're open to suggestions, like we'll listen.
Yeah. Politics, is that something you enjoy doing, or is that something maybe in your blood for later on down the road?
You never know, possibly.
And how old are you?
16.
So that's sophomore or junior?
Junior.
Junior. So you got another year left
Yeah.
to do this, and then have you already decided what you want to do on the next level?
I want to kind of do physical training maybe because I'm really into sports.
Okay, so not law and
I used to want to be a
politics.
lawyer. I did when I was younger.
Well, you can go into kinesiology, then you can go into law school later on down the road. If you still have the you can go into politics and anything. So if the bug still hits you. Hey, Delaney, tell me about the junior. So a month later, so you got JC kind of leading the way there. So I guess you go, man, it's an option that somebody from Houma Christian can actually rise to leadership here. Tell me about your experience going in.
Well, it was also a lot of campaigning because there's a lot of people at junior. I think Louisiana Junior Convention is like the most people. So it was a lot of campaigning with my club, and it was kind of the same thing that she said because it was the same conventions, but you also want to show that you can form relationships with other people too, and leadership and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So obviously you don't hand out campaign money. There's no finance. You're not raising money, right? You're not doing that kind of stuff. So how do you get votes from people? And I found the best way to make friends with people is to be friendly to them, right? Mm-hmm. So that's always a good option, is if you take interest in the way people are talking to you, they'll do the same thing to you.
Yeah, that's how we campaigned. I focus more on like making relationships with everybody instead of just asking them for my vote. I would like to relate with them and communicate with them more instead of just being like, vote for me. But I got to know them better, and I feel like that's how they would vote for you. That's how they would support you more in like the long run.
Right. So who was there? So where do kids come from, and how many people were there?
Well, my sponsor told me how many people were at junior convention, and it was 12,000.
12,000 in the Cajun Dome?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
But it's mainly just everybody in Louisiana. Like, it's the state.
Right. But at the convention.
Mm-hmm.
So 12,000 people are part of the club there. I used to cover the ice skaters and, of course, Raging Cajuns back in the day when I was in Lafayette. So I know that building pretty good. Also saw the Eagles there. You guys probably never heard of the Eagles. But anyway, it's a band that was popular during the 70s. Anyway. Hey, JC, so let's talk a little bit. Obviously, you winning president was a great honor, but you guys had a lot of people that won awards. Can you walk me through some of the folks?
Well, so we have living literature, and it's just a big group of people, and they all have to stand still. We have solo duo trio, William, who won first place. He played piano.
It's Vias? Is his name William Vias?
William Vias, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we had an on-site painting, I think Zoe Rodriguez, second place, and many more.
Yeah, so that's also how you almost have a great sponsor that leads y'all, and y'all know what to expect when you get there. So how do you know what to expect, and how do you prepare for an event like that?
Well, definitely, our sponsor definitely helps us a lot. So she tells us, hey, you need to do this, and so we try to make sure we're on point. We try to make sure we go out of our way even more than what she tells us. talk to other sponsors that are there, just get to know everything.
And y'all had like 12,000 as well?
Not as many as the
seniors?
juniors.
Okay.
Theirs is bigger, but we did have I think 1,000 in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, Delaney, let's go down the list too. And you guys also had some folks that did well too. We have a Chiron that showed what the juniors did.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of them.
So Maddox Bilbo placed first in speech. And so I think it was kind of the same thing. I don't really know. I've never really seen speech or like done it. So
You did a speech too. We're
yeah, but
we're going to see that in the next segment.
and then our living literature placed first, which was like the first time in a long time that our junior has placed first. And then my campaign skit placed first place, which was really big. It was a really big part of my campaigning too. Genevieve Arsenault, she made her own jewelry and she placed second, and then Sophie Martin placed third in mixed media.
That's wow. When I see some of these categories, so it's really mixed as far as what people do. You know, you have a math and then you have a jewelry. So how do you know what you're doing?
I think it's just whatever fits you the best. It's kind of like a home for everyone. And so if you like to dance, you could do group talent or performing arts, or if just it's really for anybody.
Right. And how long you been in Beta?
Since 5th grade, so
Since 5th grade.
4 years, 3 years.
And JC, how long?
Same.
Same. So y'all, that's when y'all start over at Houma Christian? Is that?
I went to Mulberry Elementary,
I
so
got you.
it started over there for me.
I got you. Okay. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will take a look at your speech. I think it was your speech, pretty 12,000 people sitting there. So we'll take a break when we come back. More with the Beta Club right after this.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough. Alford and Associates for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality. Terrebonne General Health Systems, modern technology and timeless caring. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights.
Harry McCullough here. We're spending a little time with the Beta junior and senior state presidents, both from Houma Christian. J.C. Charlet is the senior Beta state president. Delaney Walker is the junior Beta state president. So, guys, again, great. So, you guys serve for a year? Is that how it works?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do y'all travel anywhere to other schools and do all that kind of stuff in the next year? Mm-hmm. How's that work?
We get to travel to other state conventions, actually. And we get to travel to Savannah, Georgia for nationals this year.
Oh, that's great. That's great that y'all can go together too, share a ride or whatever. I mean, I would imagine. So, of course, y'all might not be at the same time with a senior and junior. So,
Yeah, no.
and JC, you want to say there was more like 10,000 people at your convention. And we'll talk about that in a second. You actually have a bunch of pins.
Yeah.
I've covered Super Bowls before where the media does a lot of that stuff too. We're going to get to that in a second. But first, I wanted to show Delaney, when you got up there and did your speech. Now, this was your acceptance speech or your speech to get people to vote for you?
It was my speech to get people to vote for me.
All right, so let's get a taste of what it's like in front of 12,000 people at the Cajun.
Hello, Betas. My name is Delaney Walker, and I definitely want to be your next Junior Beta president. I would like to kick things off with a question. Who wants to be a millionaire? I recently watched an episode with my family, and it got me thinking, what's the true meaning of being a millionaire? It's not about the stack of cash. Being rich means having strong faith, heart, kindness, and character. That's what I definitely promise to bring. As the next Junior Beta president, I'll hustle to make sure our club is overflowing with compassion and character. It's not about the bling. It's about spreading positivity and making our community a better place. With my leadership skills and dedication, we can make a real difference and leave our mark on the world. Let's show the world what true wealth is about and make our Junior Beta Club a shining example of leadership and dedication. Thank you for considering me, millionaires, and I can't wait to rock this club together with you. And don't forget, when casting your vote tonight, you should definitely vote me, Delaney, as your next Junior Beta president.
Delaney, that's pretty awesome. So that was a full packed house. People could hear you. Did you have a teleprompter? That was off the top. Do you know what a teleprompter is? You know, you can read off.
No.
In TV business, you have like this little teleprompter. You could read words. So that was all memorized or ad-libbed or whatever.
Yeah.
So your theme was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but not so much $1 million, more as million, I think you said rich with faith, heart, kindness, and talked about compassion and character. That's a big theme, but that was awesome. So I guess it resonated with people.
Yes, sir.
So tell me a little bit more about how you expect to do that and to bring compassion and character to the rest of the Beta Club in the state.
I think I can just help them and lead them in a way to show them, like, if they don't know how to help them.
Yeah, that's good. And that couldn't have been the first time you ever gave a speech like that.
It was.
That was really good. And look, if you've ever been on a stage like the lights, I'm sure you did it too, right? The lights hit you and everything's dark, I'm sure. And
Yeah, you can't see nothing.
Just talking out into the wilderness, which is awesome. So, JC, tell me, so you did a similar speech as well?
Yes, sir.
So what was that like?
It was very nerve-wracking. Like right before I went on stage, I was
You
like,
guys trying to memorize that?
Oh,
or-
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
You
It is
could-
a script you try to follow.
yeah, then you have a time limit too. So
Yeah, you
if
gotta
you
keep it
if
tight.
you get over that, you get cut off. So like right before you're going on stage, I was so nervous. I felt like I was about to throw up. But then I was like, I got this. Like this is my time to shine. So
That's one of the biggest phobias in the world is
Yeah.
public speaking. So it's great to be able to do that, get over it. You know, the best way to conquer your fears is to do it, right? So that's awesome. So let's talk about one of the things you talked about was food and the pin. So tell me about what all that is.
So it's trading pins. It's so that way it's easier to start conversations, and if you just want to talk to people and get more things on your jackets.
Can you hold it towards the
Yeah.
camera? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Look good. So I'm trying to see some of the ones that are on there. So
Well, our school's trading pin is actually the pickle.
I got you.
So a lot of people really wanted the pickle. It was kind of crazy because everybody's coming up to you and you're running out
Right.
slowly. So it's really a lot. Yeah, it's fun though.
How do you turn people down when they have like a crappy one? And I don't mean to
Well-
say that. I'm sorry, but not as good as your pickle.
You
know?
just give them for free. You're like, oh, you can keep it. Actually, here, just take it.
I gotcha.
And
So
it
you
kind
got
of
a bunch
lets them remember your face.
Yeah. So what's next for the Beta Club? So obviously you want to have a club, not just run for stuff. What's next for the club? Talk to me about what y'all going to do here on the campus with the Beta Club.
Well, probably just serving. I know for sure because I don't know for sure if we're doing it this year, but we might go out to an elementary school and help them learn, teach them some things. Yeah, just to lead some other people, try to get them to know it's okay. You can do it. You got this. You can lead.
Yeah.
Show them what it's like.
And same for the younger group.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and trying to find ways to give back, which is always. Do y'all have to do volunteer hours at Home Christian as well?
Yes, sir.
So I guess
And-
that goes hand in hand with
Yeah,
that
for
too.
beta it's 24 service.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hours.
Well, that's good. Well, guys, congratulations. And it's going to be a great year. It's going to be exciting. You're going to meet so many people. Try to remember names. Write them down when you get back. And you're going to have friends for the rest of your life. Guys,
Yeah.
congratulations. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back with more Body Time right after this.